Hi everyone, it's Louisa from LP Tutoring, and today I want to talk to you about planners. In 15 years of teaching, I saw a lot of mediocre academic planners. And frankly, I saw a lot of planners that weren't being used because the planners weren't helping kids out. They weren't helping with organization, and they especially weren't helping with time management of extracurricular activities. But I found a planner that does all of that, and I think you're going to love it. It's the Academic Planner from Order Out of Chaos. It comes in two different sizes, and there are different covers available as well. This is the full-size planner, and I recommend this for middle and high school students. But there's also a smaller personal size planner that I think is ideal for college students and just for any adult who's looking for a good planner for themselves. So let's open them up and dive in. So this is the full-size academic planner from Order Out of Chaos, and I want to talk to you about a few things that I really love about this planner. I really recommend it for middle school and high schoolers for a couple of reasons. One, hole punched. It's hard to find this in most planners on the market, but this allows you to place it in a binder, and so they're less likely to be lost. Another thing I love about this, there's a whole page of tips for how to use this planner. Most kids have no idea how to use a planner, and I think that this would be very useful. And even better, the very next page, it shows kids how to use the planner. For most kids, that description just isn't enough, but to have an actual visual for what this should look like is incredibly useful. All right, so the inside of the planner, you can see we've got a monthly calendar, and then you're going to have a calendar for each week. So let's talk about the distinctive parts of this planner. So one is this area over here, subjects. You write your subjects once for the whole year and you're done. You never have to write them again because these pages are shorter, see, and they just hit that. Let's say that your child has a schedule change. They're little white stickers you can get on the website that you can just put over top and write in the new subjects. So for each of these areas, write your subject here. You can see for each date, there's plenty of space to write a specific assignment. There's also a space to mark off, check off when that assignment is done. If your child has block scheduling, they can write in ahead of time what day is it going to be. So they know, oh, Friday is an even day. I need to bring my books for my even day classes. The other thing that makes this different is this schedule for after school time. And this is so key. So you can see it runs from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. So your child can write in his or her commitments after school, whether that might be a rehearsal, a practice, they might have a job, they might have church, or some other family commitment. This is going to give them visually a chance to see their schedule and see when they're busy and when they're not, so they can really start to plan their time out. Another thing that I really like is this section that says next week /notes. So let's say there's a big test coming up, they can jot that down. Most kids never look beyond the current week. So this gives them some heads up, oh, that's right, I have that big history test next week. So they're not shocked when they turn the page and see that in fact they have a test on Monday. Real quick, I want to talk about an add-on that you can buy on the website, and that are these little tabs running down the side, and these are month tabs. Some of them look a little strange because I put them on. I wasn't that great when I did it. But I think they're really useful, and they help you switch to the correct month really quickly. So if your child finds out about an assignment or you have a family trip ahead of time that you know about, your kid can just turn to that month and go ahead and write that information in. So let's talk about the smaller of the two planners. It's very similar to the full-size one that we already looked at. It's not hole punched, but usually for a college student or an adult, that's usually not necessary. So in here you have the same explanation for how to use the planner and also the awesome visual for how to use it, which I think, again, so useful for most students. And the setup inside is basically very similar. You can see that you've got the monthly calendar, you've got the place for your subjects here. Again, you would grab those little white stickers at the semester change so that you can put your new classes on here. But the key difference other than size is this schedule. This schedule starts at 8 a.m., so much earlier, and goes all the way to 8 p.m. College students do have different schedules. It might be a work schedule in the morning. It could be, again, a rehearsal, a practice, a study group. that you could schedule in here in addition to classes. There's also a space for a to-do list, because let's face it, college students have more to do, such as laundry or club meetings and things like that that they need to prep for. Have space there, and that's really the main difference. Otherwise, it's very similar to the larger version that we looked at. Another add-on that you can grab that I think is great is this little ruler, but it also helps you turn to the correct page in the planner. So again, you can just grab that on the website. Now, I mentioned I don't think you have to be a student to use this planner. So here, instead of classes, you could just enter in particular things that you're involved in. So I obviously am an online tutor and I blog, and I'm also a stay-at-home mom. So for me, I might write tutoring here, and I might have information about my tutoring students, or when I'm tutoring certain students. My next one might just be related to blogging, have things about my editorial calendar in here, when I'm gonna do a Facebook Live, that sort of stuff. My next one might be lesson planning. All right, so who do I need to plan lessons for related to that? I might have another category just about my daughter. When are her play dates, her doctor's appointments, those sorts of things. I might have one just related to household tasks that need to get done. And that's another way, again, that this could be used by somebody who's not even a student, but could really find this to be useful. So hopefully now you love the academic planner from Order Out of Chaos just as much as I do. And I really think that it's going to help your child manage their time both in and out of school so much better this year. So head over to the Order Out of Chaos website. I have a link below. And on my blog post, I have a special discount code for my followers. So be sure and use that as well to get 20% off your entire purchase. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.